Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Magnum Videos. Today is June the 21st. Yesterday was the 20th and it was the first day of summer. And things happen in the summertime that aren't always the best for your lawn. Now if you are a person who likes a nice, lush, green, thick, rich, beautiful lawn, you may be wondering at this point, what the heck happened? Because if you look out at your lawn right now, you may see some brown spots, some weak areas, some crispy looking spots that sound like shredded wheat when you walk on them. And that is normal. That's what happens in the summer because we have hot weather and we have dry weather and we have a glaring sun that beats down. So we're going to talk about that in this video, and a lot of the information I'm going to pass along to you is stuff that I have learned from a couple of YouTubers that I have really enjoyed watching. One of them is Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut, and the other one is Ryan KNORR. And both of them know what they're doing, and they have some great videos. So if you're into lawns, I would highly suggest that you subscribe to both of their channels. But meanwhile, let's go out on the deck. I'm going to get the Osmo, and I'll take you for a little walk around the yard and show you what I'm talking about and show you what's happened to our lawn and what I plan to do to live with it for a while and repair what needs to be fixed. So stay right there. I'll meet you on the deck in about 10 seconds. Let's take a little walk through our lawn, and I'll show you what's going on here. Now, if you've seen earlier videos, like a couple of weeks ago or so, the lawn was nice dark green. It looked really good, but summer has swept in and warmed everything up and dried everything out. So we're going to take a look, and I'll show you what's going on. So walk with me. Straight ahead, our neighbor's lawn, he just got that sodded a couple of days ago. Now, if you look here in the shade, lawn is nice and green. It is a little bit matted down because I have been cutting it long to protect it from the heat. But if you look back here, you'll see it's a little bit stressed, a little bit brown, and that is a combination of heat and drought. And I kind of think it's probably more heat than it is drought because I water it. I give it about 1.5 inches of water per week, and that should be sufficient. And if you see over here on this little incline, straight to the left here, that's the west, and that's where the sun comes in the afternoon and just beats that little sloped area to death with its heat, especially if we don't have any cloud coverage, which we haven't had a lot of lately. So there's a couple of things that need to be reduced so that the lawn can get back to its nice lush green. If your lawn looks like this, it's fine. It'll be fine in the fall when the temperature drops and we get a little bit more rain. It'll come back. But it won't come back if you let it die. So you need to keep watering it a little bit, uh, maybe a half an inch a week or so during this dormant period, because it will go dormant, and that's what it does to protect itself. And that's the way it goes. Now, I do have a couple of problem areas that we're going to talk about, and I need to get those fixed. This little area out here on what Alan Hain calls the parkway, it's the grass in front of your sidewalk. It looked great up until when I noticed last night there's a big brown corner here. And I don't know if there was some runoff of chemicals or something from the construction on this house here next door, or if it's just been so hot that the concrete on the side and on the front is so hot that it's just burning the roots. So we're going to address that, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with that in a little bit. But let's look at one other spot. I have one other area of concern here that's been bothering me for probably a couple of months. And it's right up. Now see how nice and green this is here at the edge? So the concrete is obviously not hurting anything here. So I'm wondering if it is the concrete over there, or if maybe there was something that the rain washed through the rock or whatever and got some junk that the grass didn't like. This area right here has been bothering me. I have been putting some small pieces of sod in there after I dug down and discovered about 3 inches of gravel under there that was, I guess, getting hot and killing the roots. So I dug the gravel out, I put some topsoil down in there and filled it in, and I've been transplanting some sod in there to try to get that back to a nice green. Now if you look up here by the house, also nice and green along there. So I think a lot of this could be just poor soil out here. It's compacted clay. It's very dense clay, and it gets compacted when they build. So that's where we are at this point. So let's go back on the deck, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about what I'm planning to do with those bad spots. Okay, I'll meet you there. And there you have it. That's what happens in the summertime. Don't worry if your lawn is looking bad right now, because it's going into a dormant phase to protect itself. I don't know the physiology of it, but it concentrates on the roots and keeping them alive, and it will green up again when the rain comes back and the temperatures go down. So don't worry about it. Just water it a little bit every week or so just to keep it alive, because if it dies, then you've got another issue. But those spots I was talking about out front, one of them over by the storm sewer cover concrete, it may be dead. I don't know. I see a little bit of green in there, so it might come back. But if it doesn't, I think what I'm going to do is get a bag of the Scott's Patchmaster and try that. It's a mixture of grass seed, it's a mix of seeds, a little bit of fertilizer, and some mulch of some kind that holds it all together so it doesn't blow away. So I may try that and do a review on that and see how that works. I may also try that on the big circle in the center of the front yard. And we'll just see how that works. I don't know for sure. Haven't never used it. If you have, let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of it, if it worked well for you. And if Alan or Ryan are watching this video, I would love your comments on how to fix those spots. And I think from your videos I've learned what to do to keep everything alive, and just wait until it gets back to the beautiful green that we had before. So don't worry, it's going to be okay. So until I speak with you again, and even after that, you stay focused.